Hi, Kat Chancellor with Stamp Art Connection and StampArtConnection.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I want to demonstrate a very easy Mother's Day card that's made with a couple of my favorite products. One of them is going to be something perhaps you recall. It's in the annual catalog. It's the Eastern Beauty Set. This set comes with these wonderful framelits that cut out all kinds of neat designs, and I'm going to be using this one right here to cut out this very nice cutout on this specialty designer series paper, which comes from the Painted with Love Specialty DSP. I chose this pattern here, which has a powder pink and a little bit of Calypso coral in it, and of course that beautiful gold foil. So my base card is going to be powder pink with a layered card of 5 1/4 by 4, and then my designer series paper is going to be cut at 5 3 3/4, and all of this information is going to be on my blog. But in addition to that, I'm using the Everyday Tags stamp set, which has a wonderful saying here that says, "To an amazing mother." Now I've taken this stamp and I've cut it out, and I'm using the very smallest die from the Layering Circles die. This very small die cuts that out perfectly, and that's what I'm going to pop up on dimensionals on my card. I'm also going to be using some of my metallic shapes, the gold metallic shapes that come in the annual catalog. When you open up the card, you'll notice that I have these gold appliques. These gold appliques are actually part of the Eastern Gold vinyl stickers. These make it very fast and easy to put this card together. I just cut some out and put along the bottom, as long as a Happy Mother's Day sentiment from Teeny Tiny Wishes. And you can see that this nice gold piece that goes around our sentiment comes from these vinyl stickers as well. So very easy to put together. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. You'll of course will need your Big Shot, since we're using dies, and as I stated, you're going to need powder pink, whisper white, and then some of this yummy designer series paper from the Painted with Love Specialty DSP. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to take my DSP and I want to use my Big Shot to cut out where I want my medallion to sit. And I think I want my medallion to sit right there. I'm also going to take a piece of Whisper White, and using my stamp set from the Everyday Tags that says "To an Amazing Mom," I'm using Memento ink to stamp out my sentiment, making sure it's nice and juicy. And if that's not black enough, we're just going to do it again. There, that one looks really good. So from that, I'm going to take my itty bitty little die right here, and I'm going to cut this piece out, and then I'm going to cut this piece out. So I'm going to go over to my Big Shot and do these both together. Now, since I use my intricate cutting plate, I'm going to go ahead and use my die brush to go ahead and cut out all the pieces from this die. And there it is. Look how pretty that comes out. It just pops right out. Oh, I just love how easy this is. So just throw away the rest of our pieces and put this aside. So here is the piece that's going to layer very nicely on top of our Whisper White. And now I have the small piece that we're going to pop up on a dimensional right in the middle. But before I do that, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to choose from my Eastern Gold vinyl stickers. I'm going to pick one of the designs that goes along the inside, and it's that design right there. You can see I can just lay this on top of this circle right here. So I'm going to peel this up and I'm going to just lay this in the middle of my design. There you go. So now I'm just going to grab a dimensional and I'm going to pop this up very nicely on the back using my my sentiment, using my dimensionals on the back. To an Amazing Mother, and it goes right there in the middle. And now I'll go ahead and take my snail. There we go, and I'm going to get my X-Acto knife because I'm going to take some of these circle shapes and I'm going to put them, I'm going to pick 3 of them and I'm going to lay them strategically around my card. There you go. Now lastly, I'm going to need a piece that's going to go on the inside of my card, and this is going to go right here. And what I'm going to do for that is I'm simply going to take my small I think this is a number G block with Happy Mother's Day. I'm using my Memento ink and I'm just going to ink that up nicely. Oops, and I got some ink. Did you see that? I got some ink on my card. So I'm just simply going to flip that over and I'm going to stamp that right there. Happy Mother's Day. And put this back in my Memento ink and I'm going to grab one of my towelettes here to clean off my fingers. Now I want to add a pattern along the bottom of my card. For that, I'm going to use the border here that is part of my Eastern vinyl series. And all I do is I lay this down on top of my card. I'm using my X-Acto and I'm going to cut just where I want my design to end. That way I can just pick this up directly off of my sheet and I can lay it down right on my cardstock. And since there's so many neat little pieces and parts, I can even go to the other great vinyl sticker sheets that come with this painted gold vinyl stickers, and I can take a little heart here. These are just wonderful to use for making your cards, and I can just take a little heart and I can put it right there. Happy Mother's Day. So now let me take the inside of my card, and that's where my inside is going to go. I'm simply going to use my snail and adhere it right there. Voila! There you have, in less than 6 minutes, you have created a very easy Mother's Day card that you can send out to your favorite mother, mother-in-law, sister who's a mother as well, and send them a nice congratulatory card. Very simple to make. What makes it are the wonderful dies from the Eastern Palace Suite, as well as this beautiful designer series paper. This is Kat Chancellor from Stamp Art Connection. I hope you like this video. If you do, please like and leave me a comment. Happy stamping!